All right, welcome back to the second part of the Summer 2025 list. Now, in the first part, I gave you 12 more expensive or expensiver fragrances, and now we've got 8 that are less expensive than the expensive ones. English is not my first language. Anyway, let's kick off really quickly just to state that, yes, even though these are cheaper and most cheap fragrances are generally made to a price point and they smell like they do, especially when you compare them to like the more niche versions. However, there are some fragrances that I still gravitate towards in the summertime because sometimes I just want the simple, easy to wear, doesn't get in the way. I don't want complex all the time. Sometimes when the heat is annoying, you just want something to work and cool you down and make you not stink. And these 8 fragrances do that for me without breaking the budget. Great. Let's start with the first one. Controversial. This is by Sean John. This is 3 a.m. If you've ever seen the commercial for this or the advertisement for this fragrance, if you're going through if you have a therapist, make sure you have them on speed dial after you watch it. It really is a very cringy ad. Very, very bad. Matter of fact, I might start a series. Actually, all fragrance commercials are very, very cringy. I haven't seen a good one yet. And I think it would be a good idea, wouldn't it? A series where I react to cringy fragrance advertisements. That would be something cool. I think I would enjoy that. Let me know if you would want to see something like that. Anyway, 3 a.m. A very, very good scent. A very good scent and a very cheap scent. Still readily available. I hope they never discontinue this because I run through this. Like a run through your... Never mind. But it smells great. That fig, that sort of creamy pina colada kind of vibe. And the atomizer is next level. Now, I haven't sprayed this since last summer, so I wonder if it's still primed. No. There you go. Look at that. Is that visible even? I hope it is. But and I'm not scared of like spraying this much again because it's silly cheap and it doesn't really last that long, even though I've literally drenched my clothes in it when I've worn it a few times. Again, for the money, it does what it does, at least for a couple of hours. It cools you down. It makes you smell nice and aromatic and lovely. And so that is Sean John's 3 a.m. Maybe they should think of rebranding. I don't know. Okay. The next one in this list is Milestone by Club de Nuit. Oh no, by Armaf. So this is Club de Nuit Milestone, a very impressive and very spot on take of the modern Millésime Impérial by Creed at a fraction of the price. Literally, this is like 5 times. This is like maybe 40, 50 bucks a bottle, whereas Millésime Impérial is like, I think 300, right? So, and for the money, you get better performance. And, well, maybe the bottle isn't the best, but I'm not a fan of either. But I do want to wear this once in a while. And when I do want to wear this, I mean, it's quite often when it's hot and I'm halfway through the bottle, amazingly. And I do spray a lot of this on. And that saltiness combined with like the little elements of berries and fruitiness that you get in here, really nice, really nice. I kind of like it. I wish it would have had a little bit more Cascalone in it. But for the money, it does what it does. It's not hyper realistic. It's good. It's not great, but hey, that's sometimes what you want. You just want good and not great. So there you go. Next is one that I often gravitate towards and overspray because it's another one that doesn't sort of perform as well as I'd like it to. It is the Boucheron pour homme eau de toilette, and so clean. It's really clean citrus, and it turns into like a fougere almost in the dry down, but it is, for the opening in the mid, a very clean lemony citrus, very soft, not sort of direct lemon, not a realistic sort of interpretation of it anyway, but it's a very clean eau de toilette version of a lemon. Now, one thing, some people might smell this and say, you smell like shit. But some people might smell it and go, you smell amazing. That's just how it goes, unfortunately, with certain notes that represent citrus. Some people's scent receptors interpret it as a fecal smell. Be warned. Next, how do I segue away from that? Anyway, maybe I should fart. Hey, speaking of farts, here's the next one. That was terrible. I'm so sorry to the house of Thierry Mugler, because you're next. This is Mugler's Cologne, a classic. I know, it's very safe, it's very boring, but it is what it is. This is the older original version of it. It is the time when this was Thierry Mugler, I believe, and and they had kooky things like this. And because it was because it was a cologne, this is the refillable bottle. Very basic, very cooling and refreshing. It just does it right. It's very nice. The quality is pretty good as well. However, it's very basic in terms of like a cologne. It's like a 4711 type of cologne. It's like the very traditional type of cologne smell, but it's just done very, very nicely, very neatly. The blending is very good as well. I believe this is now rebranded as Mugler Come Together. I don't know why they would do that. So if you want to, so you won't be able to find Mugler Cologne up for sale. You have to search for Come Together. Make sure you type in Mugler's Come Together instead of just Come Together, because that might be a mark on your search history. Google is listening. All right, moving on. Let's go. What's next? Oh yeah, what's next? This one I picked up recently. It was a bit of a surprise find. A friend of mine sent me like a 5ml sort of bottle of it, and I quite liked it. So when I saw a full bottle of it, I did pick it up. It's very reasonable. It is Paco Rabanne pour homme. Oh no, it's discontinued. Yes, it is discontinued. However, because nobody freaking knows about this, it's cheap. It's cheap and it's good. It's a long-lasting sort of aquatic fougere, because it's Paco Rabanne pour homme in the base, but it's very light and it's got the aquatic element running over the top of it, which I don't think there's any aquatic notes in here, but it's not like a driftwood type of note, but it does give. Okay, yeah, so it is that, Cologne-y kind of thing, right? Which kind of gives you like that seawater / watermelon. Yeah. It's done all right. And I think it's pretty good. I think that one is pretty good. So if you've never heard of that, check it out. It's pretty good. Okay, next. I say I put this on the cheap list because to me this is still cheap. This is Noble Fig by Ferrari. It is, I could have really literally just put any fig scent in here. So in the summertime, I would like any kind of fig scent. And as a matter of fact, somebody did give me a little carded sample of Goldfield and Banks' new one called Mystic Bliss, which has got fig and cassis. That, very good. I'm actually considering a full bottle of that because that is actually quite good. for a fig scent. I'm a sucker for fig scents, but I'm very discerning. I'm a sucker for it, but I'm very discerning. So yeah, this one does a pretty good job of it. Longevity is not too bad. Sometimes it smells like vomit, which is not what you want in a fragrance. But right now, there's that fig, there's a bit of florals, there's some aromatic elements and some citric elements in here as well. Very good, very, very good. I like it, especially in the summer sun. Great pickup, this. Bottle is pretty nice as well. But again, very basic. No real depth or anything like that. If you just want a basic fig scent. It is that and a little bit more with the added florals in it. And the very last one we have in this list, which, you know, I'm racing through, is a flanker of a flanker, I guess. This is Le Bleu d'Issey Fraiche. The entire box, the name of the fragrance takes up the length of the entire box. That's how you know it's quality. And I have used quite a bit of it. This is a 75 ml bottle, by the way. Oh, I haven't sprayed it for a while. Yeah, it's got that minty sort of freshness in it. Aromatic. So there's L'eau d'Issey, and then there's Le Bleu d'Issey, which has got the cypress as the main note. And then this is Le Bleu d'Issey Fraiche, which has the mint at the top. It's got still some elements of the low blue, but the low blue I find is way better in like early spring to sort of late autumn. This is a summer banger right there. Easy, bang, 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 and you cool down. It's partly to do with the dryness of the mint and the other sort of dry. It's like a dry citrus in there. That's what it gives me. But then there you go. That is 8 probably more affordable type of fragrances that still appeal to an idiot like me who goes and overspends on all of these other high quality scents. I still have a place for these. You can tell from the usage on the bottles that I have these in my collection. I still have these in my rotation and I still wear them. Remember, I used to call these my Wearection because I wear my fragrances. I don't collect, I wearect. That's a terrible word, and I'm going to leave you with that. Thanks for watching.